isn't my sound working? Oh. All right, is there sound? Now there's sound but no video. There we go. Can we hear me now? And now my chat disconnected and came back. I think I see sound moving now. If I get some confirmation in the chat, I will start over again. We will rewind and start again once I know I have sound. But I don't know. I can't see anything on my computer. It's all blocked by so many things. I need to rearrange things. Alright, chat is there, I think. Hello, chat. Alright. Anyway. Okay, wait. Volume is very low. Okay, that's good to know. So there's something wrong with my microphone. I love that for me. Hold on. Oh gosh. Alright, what if I do this? What if we put the microphone right by my face? Can y'all hear me now better? If it's what is all these lights? There's so many lights and buttons. Hold on, there might be sound. Oh, what that do? Hello? 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 This is really pretty, whatever it is. It's changing colors on me. All right, sound testing. What is the sound doing now? Is it still low or is it higher? It looks like it's still low. I hate this sound thing. Why do you hate me so much, sound? Hello? What's that doing? Oh, wait, hold on. Holding, wait. I think that did something better. Yay! All right. I think that's better. I think. All right. Okay, we're rewinding. Everyone go back in time. What time is it now? Everyone go back in time like a half hour. What time is it? 12 minutes. Everyone go back 12 minutes. Rewind 12 minutes. We're going back. We're starting over again. Bye. 3, 2, 1, we are live with Nailed It, guys. Oh, we are live with Nailed It, guys. Today it's Paul. Hello, everybody. We started over again because we always have sound issues. And welcome, everybody, to Nailed It, guys, on a very special Peel Off Your Undies with Me at Home edition. But before we begin, we have to say hello to everybody in the room. So, PLN 315 has arrived. Yeah. Then Leslie came into the room. I didn't say hello, but hello, Leslie. I think that's it. All right, I got everybody. Everybody got their theme song for today. We are live. We are starting. We've got Barbi right here, her little hand. All right, y'all. First, I have got to say, where is my camera? Oh, there it is. I have got to say, sing at me. This is probably my favorite thrift store find ever. So, look who I found in the thrift store by my house. Look at her. She's Nails Barbi. She can do her nails. You put her nails out. You get her nails done. She do her manicure. She's real cute. Isn't that the cutest thing? She got crazy hair. Now, this hair was a ratty mess. You can see it's still ratty. I brushed it out and tried to give her a little comb back so she looked cute. But this, check it out, listed as $3 or $2.99, right? $2.99 in there. But anything that was this color was 50% off. So she was only $1.50. How awesome is that? Sup? Barbi says hi. I love it because you can do her nails. I was thinking she'd be fun to use like, oh wait, hold on. Let me put her down. She would be fun to use like to put, put little false nails on and do your swatches on them. Like to do swatches. I might do live swatches on her. We will see. But I thought she'd come say hi today. She's real cute. All right. Barbie's out the way. But today I am so excited because I am trying something that I'm sure has been tried before, but I haven't seen it because I don't know things and I don't look at all the things. But if this hasn't been tried before, then here we go. And I don't know if anything's going to catch fire or get smoking up in here, but we're going to do some mixing. We are going to make some peel-off bases like we have. You know, I showed you our little DIY, make it at home peel-off base. Her nail color is cute, right? I'm going to change it, though. I want to put like a mooncat color on it or something. Or maybe give her a topper. I feel like she needs some kind of like topper. Maybe we'll give her the topper we're putting on today. There's her hand, so we get inspired. But okay, so you know how we do have our DIY peel off base? I'm actually wearing it now with this manicure. I'll tell you what it is in a second. But Witchy Caress, who we love, sent me a message on Instagram pointing out that Hit the Bottle was releasing another peel-off base in Polish Pickup. And the peel-off base, they released this peel-off base in Polish Pickup, which, when did they do this? Oh, it doesn't say. Does it say where it was? I think it was like March, April, maybe April, March of 25 when they had this. It's a black peel-off base. So it's just like a regular peel-off base. You put it on and it peels off. And it is so good. And then Witchy Caress sent me the link that Hit the Bottle was using a rose. They were releasing a rose peel-off base. And then I was like, wait, hold on a second. If we know how to make DIY peel-off base, if we already know how to do that, which we've done and it works brilliantly, what would happen if we add a color to it? What happens if we add black, the Pro Color Black from the Glitter Unique? Will we get the same black peel-off base? And then I was like, wait, can we then make an indigo blue? Or can we make the green peel-off base? Or can we make a yellow? Can we make every color peel-off base to make our swatching lives that much easier? Because you know when you're swatching toppers, you want to show them over different colors. So then it's like, okay, I got to go find a creme or a cream. That's a color. Let me go find my yellow thing. And then you're like finding it and you're doing like a whole manicure just to do the topper. Imagine having every color peel-off base for swatching. Then you just have to grab the peel-off base you want to match the color that you're swatching. And how, I don't know. Something just told me that's kind of a brilliant idea. Maybe it's psychotic. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if mixing these products in with this DIY peel-off base is going to make it like this. Because I don't know. Well, this does have the does it have the ingredient? Oh, it has the ingredients. But I don't know what that is. So we're going to do it. We're going to try it. And if things start smoking, then I have some Diet Coke right here. I can dump it right on top. And hopefully it'll put it out and not add more chemical change. All right, so it's worth a shot, right? I agree, PLN, because this is going to be a game changer. If we can do this, do you know how, like, I don't know, if this actually works and no one's done this before, I think some swatchers may like me. Like, they'd be like, look what Paul did. He did something for the swatchers, which, you know, I always pour one out for the swatchers. You know, I'm turning this light back on, so I feel like things are really dark. So y'all know I always pour one out for the swatchers. So if I can do something for our fellow swatchers out there and make their lives easier, then I say let's go. Now, before we begin, I'm sure everybody's wondering, Paul, what you got on your nails, what you wearing. It is a pretty manicure, I must say. So, on this hand, I don't know if I'm allowed to. I guess I'm allowed to announce it, but if not, there's only like 3 people here, so it's okay. So, this is Lynn B. Designs. This is going to be for Hella Handmade Creations for September. And it's not don't look at my ring finger and thumb, but just look at these three fingers. It's this gorgeous little color. I don't remember the color because I didn't read the description, but it is called Fantastic. It's going to be HAC, and yes, it does glow in the dark, and it's a very, very bright glow in the dark. It has surprised me in the evenings, but it's pretty. But then what I decided to do once I finished taking all those pictures was I threw, I love the Plus Life lacquer, that Minecraft collection that they came out with. I live for it, and whenever I get a chance, I put it on. So I put this one on, which is the Night Vision, which I think is like the yellow one, the yellowish with a little bit of green. But I put it as a topper, and look how pretty that is. Look at that combination. And you know what I like about this glow in the dark too? Look at that angle. You can see that blue shimmer coming in. That blue shimmer is really pretty. And it still glows in the dark with this topper on top of it. It just gives it a little more yellow of a tinge. But yeah, isn't that pretty? So that's what I'm wearing on that hand. Then on my other hand, I'm wearing some PPU stuff that I got the other day from Rewind. I'm wearing this one on my ring and thumb is Poison Apple from Rogue's Poison Apple right there from PPU Rewind. And then the other one is Sassy Sauce's Glampire 2.0, which is that purple with the red shimmer, which now I want to see this next to number 1 Unicorn and or Coronation, because that one kind of reminds me of those a little bit. All right, so that's what I'm wearing on my hands. Ooh, and now I also wanted to mention, good combo, right? This is a good combo. They're both good combos, I think. But I did want to mention, before we got into the craziness, that if you do not know this yet, Crack Polished has released some nail care products that you are going to want to check out. We have a sticky base coat, a quick dry top coat, a neutralizer blurring base coat, and a ridge filler. These have just been released and are available now on the Cracked website, cracked.com, I think, crackpolish.com. Look up Cracked. There's a link in my bio, or in the description down below, there's a link. And you can use my affiliate code PAUL10 for 10% off, but you're going to want to check these out because Cracked Polish's formulas are brilliant, and these are just as brilliant. So check them out. Cracked Polish, PAUL10. Yay. All right, now, shall we try to get into this madness? Nyx Polish, Mindful Mannies, and Chat on your YouTube did a comparison of Glampire and Unicorn. Oh, is it the same? And hello, Nyx Polish. Nyx Polish comes in the room with facts. I kind of like that one. That was a good theme. But yeah, Nick is coming in the room with the facts. What happened? Was Glampire and number 1 Unicorn close? Because I feel like it might be. But, I'm colorblind. I don't know. Yeah, so, yeah, we're getting unhinged today. We're going to see if we can make this peel-off base coat work. So, first things first, I'm going to need to take off what I'm wearing so we can try out the peel off base on my fingers. So what I was thinking of doing was, we'll make it today, we'll mix it, see if it actually mixes into something, because I don't even know if I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't tried it yet. Y'all are going to be experimenting with me. I don't know if it's going to explode. I don't know if it's going to smoke. I don't know what's going to happen. Whatever's going to happen, we're going to put it on my nails. And then, I've got here the Mooncat, Moon Dust Topper, and then I have, the Hollow Tacos unicorn skins, a couple of unicorn skins, and the black flaky taco. So I figure we can use these as our toppers for whatever we make. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to do it. So let's take off what I'm wearing. Let me get all this stuff. I'm going to take it off on this hand, because what I'm thinking of doing is, what we're going to do is we're going to make them, then we're going to slap them on the fingers, and then maybe I'll do a Mooncat Monday and swatch out the new Mooncat collection. And what we'll do when we swatch out the new Mooncat collection is we'll then see if the peel off base, we'll see how long it lasted, if it lasts till Monday, and how easy it is to peel off, if it even peels off, because your guess is as good as mine. She did the version of Glampire Cockadoodle Doom is the name, I think. Oh, okay. With the flakies, and said it looks similar but darker purple base, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out because this looks close. Although I just peeled it off. And this is the homemade peel off base is what I have on now, which you can see pops off pretty good after you have it on a couple of days. But yeah, I'm excited to try this because I think if this works, don't you think that'll be like really cool? Like everybody could just make their own peel off base at home, whatever color you need. And just be like, what? I need to swatch a topper? What color? Well, alright. Why does peel off base take so long sometimes? I try to do it the proper way, like using this little stick, but eventually it's just going to be my finger. It's just easy. That will be very cool if it works. Oh my god, right? I would be all for it. I mean, what I figured we'd do today is I want to try to make, and this is what I want to do too. I want to use these old powder pigments because for some reason, my instinct is telling me that the powder pigment is gonna work better than the liquid pigments. But I have liquid pigment too with me, the Glitter Unique pigment, so we can use those too. And I was thinking of doing is just making a red, a white, a black, and a blue to start with. Just start with those 4 colors. Why is my camera all the way up there? Just start with those 4 colors, and then if it works on Monday, we'll make more colors. We'll make the green and the yellow and the purple. But I figured we'd just start with some basics because I got that blue. Maybe we'll do orange too, because I got the orange. Well, no, blue, red, black. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's pretty good. 5 peelies. Trash. Yeah. All right. Where's the stuff to clean the nails? So yeah, how's everybody's week going? What's today? Wednesday? We are midway through the week. I have not been working nearly as much as I should have been. I took yesterday off. Although, I guess I can't say too much. It's easier to do things now. Is it easier to do things now with my long nails? Oh my god. Oh, by the way, Tiffany Ford has entered the room. She gets a tenor note. Okay, I got a little lightheaded with that, but, you know, Tiffany needs a special theme song. Tiffany, yay, you're here! Is it easier doing things with my long nails? No, it's not. I hate them. No, I think they look really cool, and I think they're gonna look really cool for scary Halloween nail art when they get really long and I can make them super pointy. But right now, they are such a pain in the butt to I cannot do anything with that hand. I'm sorry that I was flipping you off, by the way, Tiffany. But I was trying to pop off my peely. That's how it goes. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But, yeah, so, I was being lazy this week. I did not do any work today. Did I? No, I just set up for the stream and watched TV, caught up on TV. I kind of took the day off, and which is really bad because I need money. But, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is going to be just like workaholic, except maybe I'll do that Mooncap Monday on Monday. Why is hold on. Can y'all even see me? Is my camera like in my face? It looks like it's pointing like over there. But the reason why I took off was because on Tuesday, and I can't share the details of the news, but I can tell you a little bit of the news. I am going to be a voice on an audiobook. So I booked a voiceover, which is really exciting because I've never done voiceovers before. And yeah, so I recorded my dialogue yesterday. So that's what I was doing yesterday, and then I decided to take today off because I worked on my dialogue all day yesterday. And what was really cool is that I could do it at home. Well, that popped off. Which was cool is I could do it at home. I could record it at home because I had good recording equipment. Because when I sent the audition, they were like, you could just record this at home. We don't need to get you a studio. And I was like, all right. But yeah, so I'm going to be on an audiobook. Yes, thank you, thank you. It's really cool. And I can't wait until I can talk about it because there's like famous people on it. Like famous TV movie people that I was like, am I supposed to be with these people? But I have a very small part. It's only a couple pages, like 10 pages. But it's cool. And I did it. I recorded it. I sent it in. Now I haven't heard back yet if they want me to like change things or if they have any changes in dialogue and stuff like that. But I did just send it in yesterday. So, but I'm excited about it. All right. Should we begin? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready to try this mad scientist experiment? Let's go with the ultramarine blue first. Because first of all, this is the pigment that my friend Wade gave me. Well, he gave me these to use. He said, use them as long as you want. And he said the other day, if you have any, he knows that there might be two of the same colors in there. He's like, you can keep the ones that are extra and take as much as you want of the other ones. So I can take as much of this pigment as I want, which is exciting because look at that. Look how bright that is. Where's the light? Look how bright that is in the thing. It's just so bright and so pretty. But yeah, so I thought we use the powder stuff first because I think that'll work better. We got our thing here. We got our polish. Let me throw in a mixing ball, polish bottle. Daphne Maldonado has entered the chat. She says hello to everyone, and that's that. Yay. All right, here we go. Y'all ready to do this? Are y'all ready to do this? Ah, this is gonna be crazy. All right. So, first things first, we have to make our peel-off base, which is half Elmer's glue, half isopropyl alcohol, the 70% kind. And so that means if we're doing half and half in a 15 ml bottle, we have to do 7.5 mLs each. That's half, right? Well, now there's no 7.5 on here, so how the heck am I supposed to do that? Oh, wait, actually, y'all, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but there is actually, can you see it? Where is it? Can I get it to, look, right there. There is a 7.5 ml. Are you kidding me? I love that. Nikki from Glitter Unique. What's up, Nikki? We're trying to make this peel-off base using these colors. We're going to try. All right, 7.5. I can't believe there's actually a 7.5 in this thing. Oh, gosh. Wait, but I lost it. There it is. Okay. All right, so we got glue. We're filling it up to 7.5 ml. Oh, gosh. Okay. And then we put the alcohol, 7.5 of the alcohol. Oh gosh, this is scary. Y'all, I don't know what's going to happen when I mix the powder in. Is it going to explode? Oh, and I must say, because Nikki has entered the room, Glitter Unique is, from what I hear, I don't know if I'm supposed to be announcing this, but I think she said it in a chat before, but they're going to be releasing a peel-off base, which is a very good thing, because I'm going to pay attention to that. Because a lot of times, like with the homemade peel-off base, it's really good and stuff. But if you want to preserve your peel-off base, like your nail art peel-off base, it's not the best peel-off base to use. And if Glitter Unique's peel-off base is as good as I think it's going to be, that would be the perfect one to have for nail art, so that you could pop a peelie and preserve it. Pop and preserve the peelies. Skip. All right. Now, I have put the alcohol, half the glue. Did I? Oh, no, I quite did not. I didn't go to the right line, though. I need a little more. I was like, that doesn't look even because it's still kind of separated. And I need more alcohol. Isn't that always the case? Oh, alcohol, these bottles, they just shoot all over the place. Alright, that goes there. Let me get a towel to pick up the alcohol. Alright. Alright, now we stir. And then we're going to add our mixing balls. Alright, we're stirring the glue and the alcohol right now. Stir the alcohol, stir the glue. You don't know how to tag people. I don't know how to tag people either, Nikki. The computer, I mean, I barely knew how to do sound. If you watched the beginning of this thing, it took me like a half hour. It took me literally a half hour. Alright, y'all. Now, here's the thing. Oh, Nikki, I can ask you because you might have some expertise. How many scoops usually do you put into suspension base to make a cream polish? Would you say 4 scoops or 4 drops or like 5 or 6? That's where my question is. I'm going to go with 4. Because we want this to be opaque. Because we want it to be a peel-off base. So we got 1. This is the ultramarine blue. Oh, did I finish saying? So he said he's going to let me have all these things. Now, this is ultramarine blue. This is from December 11th, 1984. That's when this was created. Isn't that cool? 2. First, I'm going to start with 3. Because this is a very concentrated pigment, if I remember correctly. Alright, let's go. I hope it works too, Daphne. You use liquid pigment. Generally, you would try 3 scoops. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try the 3 scoops. And then I also have the liquid pigment for like green and the black. I'm going to use the liquid pigment. But for some reason, my instinct is telling me the powder is going to work better for some reason. I don't know. But so far, we got a pretty color. We got a nice color blue. All right, you move over here. Yeah. I'm going to go with 4 scoops, though. I want that a little more, because that looks not opaque enough. All right. You go there. We'll stir that in. All right, I'm going to stir this real good. Because this is looking more like a... Okay, we're getting there, though. It's getting there. So what do we do? 4. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. I feel like it needs more, though. Not gonna lie. So that was 4. We'll do 5. 6. That wasn't completely full. Alright, there we go. So that's about 6. Heather Malone. Heather Malone is here. Alright. That was 6 generous scoops of our ultramarine blue. Y'all, so far I don't see any smoke. That's looking pretty opaque. Because, you know, we want this to be kind of... This needs to be like opaque, like in 1 coat. You don't want to have to put on 2 coats of peely base. Y'all, I'm having my doubts. I'm having my doubts creeping in. Trying to figure out how to make it more opaque. Now, Nikki said drop of white. See if that gives it that opaqueness, which is what I'm assuming she means by a drop of white will give it some opaqueness. So we got a drop going. Go ahead. That little drop of white did not change the color, which is cool. Nikki knows what she's talking about. It still feels... Well, no, that's pretty opaque. Wow, Nikki, thank you for the tip. White turns everything more opaque and into a... Look at Nikki dropping the knowledge. Dropping it like it's hot. All right, y'all. I'm trying to... I feel like it's just not mixed well enough. But look, that's pretty good. Oh my god, this is gonna be crazy if it works. I feel like there's... What is... Oh, is that just like cat hair or something? It looks like bar glitter, but I guess it's just cat hair or something like that. Alright, let's try it. Alright, I'm gonna put it on. Well, something tells me I want another drop of color, though. That feels too thin. I think I'm going to put another 2 drops. So we had 6. We're going to go with 8. 8 scoops. It just feels too... I don't know, too watery, but I guess it's supposed to be because it's peel-off paste, but y'all, it's crazy. You should buy one of those milk frother mixer. You know what I was going to do? I actually have one on my list. Oh, you're talking about those little, I have one of those. The only thing with that is you have to clean it every time. I don't like cleanup. Cleanup's hard. I was going to get one of those, what do you call it? And I also think the problem with the little frother is that this cup is too small and everything will like fly out of it. If I get something bigger. Now this is getting there, I think. All right, y'all. You ready to try this? Shall we try putting it on my finger? Well, I guess my thumb is available right now, so. Alright, y'all, here's the test. Now everybody's gonna tune out once this doesn't work, and they're like, well, that didn't work. Yeah, it's too... Well... I feel like it's just a little not opaque enough. But... let's see, maybe 2 coats of Peely base is the way to go. I don't want to make it 2 coats though. We gotta figure out how to make it not 2 coats. Cause look, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's not perfect. You can still see the nail line. I would say it's a good blurring Peely base coat, like if you want a blurring base. But we need more. We need it to be more opaque, and I don't know if that's adding more pigment. I don't know if it's, maybe we go, well, the next one we'll do with the liquid pigment and see if that makes a difference. Cuz I mean this is good. It's good, but it's not perfect. And we need perfection for our fellow swatchers. All right, so that was 8 scoops. Let's add 2 more. Try more. Ooh, Nikki dropping the knowledge. Nikki, why are you so smart? All right. I love that. I love that Nikki's in the room because she really saved this stream right now. Because the white is what is making it more opaque, because that's what she knows. I would add more pigment. If it gets thick, maybe add more alcohol. Yeah, no, there is no fear of thickness at all. All right, so that was about 3 things a thing. Let us add 2 more blues to make this 8. And you know, maybe that the liquid pigment might work a lot better too. Ooh, see, now this is starting to feel good. Now the thing I remember about the Hit the Bottle Black, it had a chalkiness to it almost when it dried. But then again, that's a fancy peel-off base. Alright, that's looking much more opaque. Let's see. We got more nails. Wait, let me take this off. Where's the stuff? There it is. Well, let's see if it's not going to peel yet because it's probably not dry enough. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to take this off so I can try the new version. You can tell the white is working. It looks more opaque on the stick. It does. The white is the trick. Now we know for the next one. That's what we do. We learn. We learn as we go. We learn together as a team. All right, let's go for it. All right, well, maybe a little more white. All right, that's getting it's getting much closer. It's not quite there. You can still see it's a little streaky. We want it not to be streaky. All right, more white. Whoa, that might have been too much. All right, no, we're good, we're good. You'd say it's about halfway, so double the white. That's what I just did. So smart. Keep adding white until it gets richer. My drops are delicate, Nikki. Wow, she called me out. She was like, "You're too delicate with your drops. They're not heavy enough." I hear what you're saying. I hear ya. We're learning as we go. But you know what? I have a feeling this may end up working, y'all, in the long run of situations here. I think we got something going on here. Nikki, you may be getting a lot of orders for pigment colors, and people are going to be making a lot of peel-off base. Alright, let's stir that up real good. Alrighty. We doubled up on the white. Let's go. It is very liquidy though. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Ugh. So close. More white. Run away. A boo boo bear, bear, bear. I do love that it comes off super easily with just a little acetone. Alright, I have a feeling I'm going to need to order more white soon. Since this is going to be taking up a lot of white to make it... I never knew that white made it opaque. That's a good tip. Good tip to know. My nails are so long. Thank you, Daphne. You all know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to grow them out for the Halloween. Make them all long and pointy. But yes, they are very long. And I love it. Although I can't do anything. Alrighty. That was like 4 huge drops of white. Alright, wait, we're getting somewhere. Alright. One more thing of white. And then we're gonna see how it works as a peel-off base in a few days. I think this is it. I do need a fancy mixer, though. Oh, there's a kitty in the window. I don't know if y'all can see her looking out the window over there. Little Aria checking out the view. Meow, 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 meow. All right. It's weird though because it does look like there's white bar glitter in there. I wish I had a better. Yeah, this does need a better mixer. It might also be because it's the powder, the old powder interacting with the liquid. So when we do the next one, we'll do all liquids. Alrighty, here we go. Maybe 2 more of these. So it's 10. We're at 10. I definitely don't need thinner because it's thin enough. Agree. You think you need to do the 1, 2, 3 drops of white. I did. Y'all didn't see the big drops of white that I put in there that last 2 times? They were so... Alright, this is getting much thicker though. But it was a lot. It was a lot of white. Here, look, watch. Look at all that white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, jeez. See, y'all gonna get me in trouble now. See, Nikki's trying to get more white. She's like, get more white. You need more white. Alright, you know what though? Now it is getting thicker. It is feeling a little more creme-like. Ooh. I feel like I need a whisk or something. This is actually kind of hurting my hand. Alright. Let's go. Yeah. Uh-oh. Did I just... Yep. Alright. It is starting to bubble, though. Should I be concerned about that? Alright. Alright, that's looking good. Hold on. It's a little streaky, though. A little streaky and bubbly. It needs to be mixed really well, like with a mixer. But that's pretty good. I'm going to leave that at that. So we can get another color. Oh. I think if this gets a really good mix on like a vortex thing later, when I get that in the mail, that will make it work. Alright, I'm going to let my nail dry, and then we'll top it with one of the toppers I have over here, too. Alright, you have to go away. Okay. Alrighty. Those weren't big. Those were big! Oh my god, they were so huge, Nikki. But there's that. Alright, we got the blue. Let us try, I want to try the red using my DC red number 6, which is my favorite red. That's the next one we're going to do. Red. Then we'll do the black. Wait. If you add white to black, will that make it more opaque? Too? Or will that turn it gray? Color's weird. Alright, wait. I need to see. Hold on. 7.5 ml of Elmer's glue. You know, they do have the Elmer's glue with glitter in it if you ever wanted to make like a glitter peel off base for yourself. Although I don't know why you'd want a glitter peel off base because it'd be under whatever you're wearing. And then alcohol. 7.5 alcohol, 7.5 glue. Okay. I'm real scientific the way I hold it up all flat and stuff, so I know it's even. Alrighty. We stir it up. This is opaque enough now, I think. It's got to be mixed better. You can see kind of like the little white streaks in there. But this will probably be better because it's going to be liquid on liquids instead of the powder. But we learned. We learned that Paul should not follow his instincts. And you know, that's probably something I should take into my real life too. Alright, red. Red. Oh. I need you to move, red. There it is. Are you coming down? Red, where are you? Oh wait, I gotta stir that up. There we go. We'll just scoop it out. There. I was too impatient to have it come all the way down. There's not very much left in there. I use this one all the time. Ooh, yes. Alright. But you stand by, Stick, because I might need you again. Now, here we go. We're going to add like 10, 15 drops of white. Ooh, maybe a glitter of peel a bit from a magnetic topper. That could be cool. Alright, here we go. Look at how big this thing. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just holding it over there, like letting it pour into the thing. Is that enough for y'all? Is that enough white for y'all? I like poured it in. Like I don't even have any left. That's how much I poured in. Now it's gonna turn like pink. There's so much white in it. Uh-oh, wait. It is starting to turn pink. Oh no! I need more red! See, y'all can't say I didn't put enough white in there this time. Y'all cannot say that. Now Daphne's laughing at me. And Nikki laughing at me. Because it's not even red anymore. It's pink. I told you. What if I just stick that stick in there? See what y'all did? Did you see what y'all... You made me make a pink peel off. Did I want to make a pink one? No. Wanted red. What I got? Pink. It's still red. It's not red. Ooh, the rat... Wait, hold on. That's a good idea. Because I did this the other day. This is the cranberry one. I think this will be nice to darken it up. Well, now, are you going to be all slow too? Because I can't deal with slow today. Everybody is moving so slow. That's what happens when you move down south. Everything's really slow. Did I use this all up too? All I'm getting is air. I'm getting like little drops of air. Oh, I use all my things. Alright. We add a little bit of cranberry because that makes it nice and dark. Yeah. Alright. That's getting redder. Hold on. want more cranberry, actually. Cranberry. I've got the eye of... It is pretty. But I want it darker. Like, you know those toppers you want? Oh, there we go. I guess that worked. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Now we can add more white. Since we added all that white before, everybody yelled at me I didn't put enough white in there. I put so much white in there it turned pink. Ooh, that looks good, though. Did this change colors? Did it change to brown? That's still red, right? That's pretty. Kind of excited about this color. It's so pretty. Alright. Ooh, look, it got chalky when it dried, just like the other one. That's kind of a good sign. Alright. Let me get a little mixing ball. It's still red. Yes, it's still red. Thank you all for helping me out. My colorblind butt. Don't know. Why is my thing so quiet? Oh, God. Mixing ball. Oh, dear. Come back. Come back. It's very difficult to pick things up with the long nails, too. Alrighty. Let's see if it works. Put it on my finger. Oh, wait. Hold on. Are we opaque? I did put a lot of white. Nope. More white. Although I did put all the white. Everyone saw it. You can't say I didn't put white in there. But I did just put a lot of that cranberry too. So, yeah, that was just a very... It's still very thin. So, white coming through with the white. That white does change it lighter. Much quicker than that blue. But this is still a good red. Hold that upside down for a little bit. Sorry for the noise. I'm just trying to get it down. I want more of my DC red. Meow, 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 meow. Doo-ba-doo-boo-boo. Alrighty. I feel like George Surratt in Sunday in the Park with George when he's like, more red, more blue, more red, more red, more red. Alright, there we go. That looks nice. That looks like a nice red. Alrighty, here we go again. I wonder if the red's gonna stain the nail. That'll be interesting. So many tests. It's also new. I'd like to not have all this white on my finger, please. Alright. I do miss all my glitters, y'all. I must admit. Can we make a glitter bomb peel-off base? Wait. What if we make a glitter polish that's peel-off glitter polish? What? Still not quite opaque enough. It's not opaque at all. This one's tricky, y'all. This one's a little harder. Because when I add the white, it turns all pink. So do I really need a lot of pigment? I guess so. I guess the alcohol and stuff really takes over. But that does look cool. It does look good. It's just a little not opaque enough. Do I have a matte red pigment like a neon or red pigment powder? Yes, I do. And I was thinking of using the neon for the yellow. Because neon yellow is so vibrant and stays really yellow. But that is a good idea. Maybe we'll try that with purple. Still feels a wee bit thin. Now that was a lot of red. You can't tell me I did not put red in this one. Do I? Yeah. Yeah, let's try the purple when we do. Let's do a purple one with the neon because that is a thicker kind of like ingredient when you make those neons. And maybe that's the way to go. Maybe it's a neon peel-off base. I ain't mad at. All right, but this is starting to feel the right thickness now, which I'm kind of excited about. Yeah, that's feeling this. This is starting to feel like the right thickness, and I'm getting a good opaqueness there too. All right, I think. Ooh, well, look how that dried. That dried down pretty cool. But it's coming off because we're experimenting. I think we got it with this red one, y'all. I think we may have something with this red. I'm thinking something might happen there. Ooh, and it's peeling. Look. See the peel? Yes. All right, still peeling. All right. Okay. Something's going on here. All right. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I thought it would be opaque enough. Well, you know, it might dry down more opaque. Not quite there. Not quite there. We're getting there, though. We're almost there. Maybe more white. Curious what adding the liquid orange would do to the red. You think? Ooh. I'm going to do a little more white for opaqueness. But it is getting to the right consistency. This one's just slightly under opaque. Just slightly under. So that's why I'm thinking the white might just do the trick. Alright. Take this off. I mean, this is only the first part of the experiment. If we get these to work, we still have to... I'm going to take the blue off, too. I'm going to put a new one on. Well, let's see if that peels. Oh, look. We got a peel. I mean, it hasn't been the 24 hours it usually takes, but look. It is still peeling off. So at least we know it'll peel off. We just got to get that opaqueness, and we'll have something. We'll have something. We'll have something. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna reapply all of these on at the end because I keep messing them up when I'm mixing anyway. So we'll just do experiments with the thumb, and then we'll do like a whole mani of it at the end. All right, where's my thing? All right, now we've added more white. It's a little more opaque looking. Let's see how it goes. Y'all, this is it's really close. Look at that. It's really close. Gonna see if we do a 2-coat peely base. That might not be a bad thing. See if a second coat makes it opaque enough. But that looks pretty good. Hearts. We have something, right? We have something. I mean, it'll work. It's like can y'all see the nail line very well? Yeah, you see that nail line there? You can see it just a little bit, but it's there. Maybe a second coat will do the trick. And a 2-coat peely base, I think I can get down with that. With then throwing the topper to swatch on top of that. I would like to make it a 1-coat peeler. Maybe that's what hit the bottle so long to make it. Alright. I'm going to let that dry. While that's drying, I'm going to set up another one. And we'll try the purple with the neon to see if the purple neon gives us a little more opacity. 7.5 mLs of the Elmer's glue. Oh gosh, so much glue. And the rest, 7 mLs in 7.5 mLs of rubbing alcohol. Comes out so unpredictable from the bottle. You guessed creams require quite a lot of white. You definitely need to restock a bigger bottle of white. Daphne, thanks. That is not a lie that you are telling. Where did this come from? Oh, it's like all the bottles have caps on them. But you know what? This did dry. That's pretty good, though. All right, let me get a second coat on here and see if we get that opacity that we want. Oh, yeah. Alright, you know, I can safely say it is a 2-coat peeler base. Because that second coat does give that opacity that you like. that you want in your peely base. But I wish we could get it in one. But look, that's pretty dang good. That's pretty dang good. It's pretty dang good. Alright, I am excited about the red. I'm kind of excited about that blue. I'm really excited about this purple. If that purple works. But yeah, I would definitely say 2 coats and you've got a red that's good for like topping, for swatching. I approve. Let's pour that in the bottle. What? I'm making a mess all over my hands. A mess. All right. Let's pour it in. Okay. And then we'll get that purple neon. That is pretty though. That's a pretty red. 2 coats, red, peel off, cream. Okay. Alright, we're gonna stir up our glue and alcohol. And let's find our purple neon. Should be in here. And the neons were right on top because, oh gosh, I was looking for the yellow one. Neon purple. I might also use a little grape soda to get it nice and dark, because I like my purple to be dark purple. Alright. Here we go with the neon. Now, usually neon, we're just going to try it. Alright. 1, 2. What do y'all think? Start with 4, see what happens? Or 6? Might as well go to 6. We know we're going to need a lot anyway. 5, 6. Alright. 6 purple pigments of the neon. What is going to happen? Mixes in nice and easily. It is pretty opaque too. Was neon the way to go? Was neon the way to go? That's pretty opaque. It's much more opaque than the other one. Now I want to dig out my neon yellow, but I'm scared. Should I try adding white to this? Oh no. Alright, let's add a little white. That does look pretty good though. It's good with the opaqueness. I'm liking that. I'm liking it. Well, add just a titch of white. I'm gonna do 2 more scoops of the neon because I want it neon-y and purpley. So that's 8. Get out of the thing. 8 of these. Do they make a neon black pigment? Do they make a neon black powder, Nikki? Does that exist? Because if this works, I'm going to need all the neons in all the colors. I have orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And red. Well, I guess that's all the colors. Let me grab some grape soda. Wait, do I have my grape soda out here? Yeah. I don't know if there's anything left in here. Are you empty? No, it's empty. I knew that was empty. Alright. Let me see if I can scoop out something from the bottom. Scoop out something? I don't know. Guess that's something. Yes, add a little bit of grape soda if I want. I like grape soda. It'll make it nice and dark. Yeah. That is a pretty color, though. I'm liking the color. Alright, that looks pretty opaque. Let's try it. Alrighty. Oh gosh. Oh, look at how the red is drying. That's kind of cool. Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. This feels really thick, though. Y'all, I think we may have found something. Hold, please. Well, What? That is like, that's like 95% there. I would say that's 95%. I'm going to add a little more white. But because look, that's dang good. That's dang good. The only reason why I can see my nail line is because the stain I have on that finger. But I think that's it. That looks really close. Right, Daphne? It's like 95% there. Like 95% with a one coat purple. Now, if this works, then we do have neon blue, and we can add the neon red, although that might orange it out a little bit. But I think the combination of the neons with some pigment to darken them is what we're going to want to do. Right, just add a little more white in there. Get that all mixed up in there. And actually, we'll do 2 more purple things. That brings that up to 10, which is, I believe, what we did with the blue anyway. This does feel like a really good consistency, too. Alright, I'm feeling good about this purple, y'all. feeling really good about the purple. Yeah. Alright, where is the thing? Yeah. Whoa. Don't fall out, please. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna say sucks yes. Sucks yes! Sucks yes! Sucks yes! That's it. That's it. That's a one coat purple peel off base. Right there on my finger. Right there. We did it. I mean, it is opaque and I'm trying to hold up. Let me hold it to the light. All right, that is like the slightest little bit of nail line, like, but for a base for a topper, perfect, y'all. We did it. We did it with the purple. All right, but that's the trick though. We got to get the neons going. All right, hold on. I need to clean up these cutes. Oh, I can't see with these glasses on. Alrighty. There's the purple. We did it. We can see how that dries, and then we'll top it with something. But let's pour it into the bottle. I need a mixer. See, now I have no fingers to use because they're all wet. Oh, gosh. No. No. Yo, it's all going bad. All right. Like I said, I'm just going to do it all at the end because I already messed this up. Meow. I can't function. I cannot function. All right. Now I don't have to worry. I can't get the ball. Okay. That goes in a bottle. Let's get the final stir. Alright, let's pour it in the bottle. Y'all, if you see the mess that's over here, this is nothing. Over there, where the trash is. Nice. Alright. Now I gotta find that yellow. Well, actually, I want to try. Ooh. Try the yellow or the orange. The orange is right there. Let's do the orange. But look how pretty the purple peel off base is. Purple peel off base. Yeah, purple peel off base. Making peel off bases. We're making peel off bases. Yeah. Alright, let's do the orange. Meow. I can't get the cup out of the... Did I just mess up the... Everything's falling. Why? Now, is there a reason why you need to be stuck together so badly? Alright, so 7.5 mLs of glue. And look at all the peely bases we can make with this one bottle of glue and alcohol. Oh, okay. Glue. Alcohol, gorgeous. Thank you, Pianlin. Alright, we got our glue, we got our alcohol. Now, I don't know if I have orange. Now, we got our neons. Where'd they go? Didn't I just have them out? Oh, they're right there. Okay. So let's get the orange. Yeah. Purple can go away. Now we're going to do neon orange, and then should we do the yellow? So we did 10 scoops, so we might as well just do it. Might as well put the whole bag in. Seven. Just dump the bag in. It's empty. Yes. That is actually about 10 that's in there. Whoa. Well, now one of them's on the table, but that's okay. All right. There's our orange. I know why the neon's working so well. Why? Because they're thicker, right? They're much more opaque. But I'm okay with neon for undies, for toppers. Neons are perfect. That works for me. Alright, so this is the way to go. Neon, neon, neon. I wonder if I can add some neon to the blue. Neon pigments should contain some sort of white. Oh, right. So smart. So do I even need to add the white? Probably, because it makes it more opaque because of the alcohol and glue. Nice. But this is a beautiful orange we got going on here. I'm hoping to add a little more orange soda, get it a little darker. I don't know if there's anything in here either because I use everything up so much. Nice. Ooh, yes. That deepened it just that little bit. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, that looks good. This is looking good. And that is why I had those neon pigments right on top over there. Because I was like, you know what? Since these are always like neon so much more opaque, it may be the way I have to go. And I have to grab that yellow one, but the yellow one, I'm really scared of where it is because it exploded. So when I get it, it's going to have to be the last one we do. All right. But yeah, this is looking really, really good. Look, I'm even like cleaning off the stick and you can see how opaque it is on the stick. All right, let's see what happens. All right, let me try to clean my finger a little bit better. Take off the red too. See if that peels off. All right, peely base. Look at that. The red peels off. And it probably pop off a little better when it, like the next day. Oh, yes. All right, well, we know it peels. That was half the battle too. I was going to check back on Monday, but it looks like we got the peel going. I'll just, next Wednesday, when we have our next Whip It Up Wednesday, I'll tell you how it went. But let us try to get the orange on. Let us try to get the orange on. I love how bright this one is, right? It's a perfect like brightness for a topper, like to be under a topper. We're gonna try some of those later too. Yeah. Now, I do also want to make a white peely base. Is that just white pigment? Are we good with just putting some white in there? All right. Let's try this one out. Y'all, I think we have done it with the orange. I think the neon pigments is the way to go. You were right, Daphne. Look at it. Look how bright that is, too. Dang. Yes, Peely Base. All right, let's pour it in the bottle because she's ready to go. She is ready to go. Let me see. Yeah, that's brilliant. 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 All right, we're going to have to get that yellow. We'll make the white one next, then the yellow one last. I mean, I wanted to try to make a black, but I already have the hit the bottle black. And once I get that yellow, this place is going to be scary looking. Oh, but that's such a beautiful orange. Y'all, we got peely bases. Purple and orange are fire. We need to get the red and blue neon going in the red and blue one. But overall, dang, that's cool. Orange. Look at how pretty it is. Yes. All right, let's do the white. And then we'll do the yellow. Wait, is that all the color? Red, orange. Oh, green. Y'all, what about green? Oh, wait. Oh, no. I want to do green next because I have some questions about green. Because let's do green because green's going to be a good one to have a peely base of. And I have the green ivy, but I have the neon green pigment, and I don't want it to be neon green. I want it to be like a darker green. But I wanted to have that opacity, so I do want to use this neon green and see what happens. I am very curious how that's going to work. Don't y'all agree? Don't you think we should do this? Where's my glasses? I'm blind. Diet Coke. Oh, God, there's so much going on. Heather Malone is waiting for the green. It's coming right now, Heather. It's coming now. It's coming just for you. Oh, gosh. Where is my 7.5 ml Scooby-Doo? Here we go. Y'all, I was thinking, okay, so you know how we talked about if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I get to, like, get the thing, like, when I can add subscriptions and things like that, or people can, like, I guess be a member or something. If I get to do that, I was thinking of like a member perk is that you get a theme song written for you, like specifically that I sing all the time. It's the same theme song when you come in. And once I get to that, nobody else gets theme songs except people that subscribe. Or whatever that is. 15 mLs of glue and alcohol. Glue and alcohol. That needs a bit more glue because it wasn't quite there. One for swatchers. All right, Neon Green. You better not disappoint me. Gosh. That would be so cute. Hello, I Zap Things. Welcome, welcome. We are being unhinged here. Making peel off base coats in different colors. All right. 1, I think I'm only gonna go with 6 scoops since we want I don't know what I was saying because I'm counting 4, 5, 6 scoops since we're gonna add a lot of green, the other green, the green ivy. All right, let's mix it up. Now, the neon pigments also take a little bit longer to dissolve. You can see it's still thick there. Because it usually settles to the bottom. You got to stir it real good down there. Now it's getting there, getting thicker. Now let's add some white. We got to add our white. I'm not going to have enough white to make the white one. Just empty the whole bottle in. And stir in the white. Then we're going to add this darker green because I want it darker than this. This is too close to yellow for my color blindness. And y'all are like, I guess I'll be a subscriber to everyone because I need my theme song. Well, the theme songs that you're getting now, just so everybody knows, I'm making them up on the spot, so I don't remember them. So the ones that you get if you like do the membership thing, it will be one that is thoughtful. Like I'll actually plan it out. Ooh, this is gonna be nice. All right, I'm adding like a nice big dollop of the green ivy pro color. Let's get this dark. Oh yeah. Let's go. Let's get darker, darker green, darker green. I want it to look like I don't know, but not this green. I want it darker. More green. Oh. Probably add more yellow in here and it'll turn it green. Oh wait, we're getting somewhere. Hold on. And it's nice and thick too. Now if we can just get it to mix. You know, there's something about mixing the powder and the liquids that give it this kind of like bar glitter look. That's why I need a good shaker. But this is getting closer to the green that I want, that's for sure. But still not quite there. What other colors I got? What happens if you add black? Oh, Daphne, we have the same thought. I'm like, what happens if we add black? I look up, what did you drop black? Or blue, or like that dark blue, like, yeah, that might be good too. Meow. Why? Why? I know there's some black in there. Alright. Fine, I'll open it. Okay. Or blue, or blue, or blue, blue, blue. All right, we're getting there. green. Alright. I do need that mixer though, because look, you see how I'm saying like it's kind of, you see the separation of the greens? I can't get them to mix real good. I think I need a mixer for that. Because of the powder from the neon versus the liquid. Because that's what happened with the blue too. It had that like white streaks in it, but then when I shook it up in the bottle, it fixed, well, you can kind of still see the white streaks in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of that ultramarine blue. Let's add a little blue, 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 blue. Even though the powders and the things don't move. Wait, that's red. Not red. Where'd the blue go? Alrighty. Got a little. Alright, we're getting a little darker. We're getting a little greener, darker greener. Daphne, you're so good at colors. You're like, add blue, and it makes it more green. Perfect. Now we're getting to that grassy kind of green, I guess. This is more like the green that we wanted, right? Yeah. Less neon green, a regular green. Maybe if you dissolve the neon pigment with the alcohol like you do with the thinner for the alcohol. Yeah, that's probably what you have to do. But since we're playing, you know, wild and free here today, I did not do any of the smart things. Like mixing that pigment in the thinner first. But this is looking like a green that I could deal with. What do y'all think of this color green? I like it. I'm not really the smartest with greens though, but this does look like green. Yeah, that blue didn't mix well with the neon. Alright. Should we see if this is a good thickness here? A little opaqueness we got for the green. We got 5. That's my fingers. Alright. They do dry down very, very mattified. Look at this orange, how mattified it is. But it is bright. She is bright. Alright. Let's see if we get some green on the nails. I'm going to add a drop of white. Get a little more opaqueness. Ooh. It is almost there. It is like the blue, but it was very close. This actually might even need a little more alcohol. It's so thick. No, actually, this is good. Actually, that white made the color a little better too. Alright. Time to put this in the bottle. And then we'll do the white one, and then we'll do the yellow, and that'll be it. Wow, that's thick. Now, are we thinking white is going to be relatively easy? Hopefully. Did you have a mixing ball? I don't remember putting a mixing ball in, so let me grab one. Wow! Mayday. All the mixing balls. Alright. That goes in there. That goes close. Doobie-doop-boo. That goes close. Now, how many balls are we going to drop on the floor? That is the question. Oh, so far so good. Ah! 3! We dropped 3 on the floor. Anybody guess 3? 3 on the floor. 3. 4. Alright, these can go in the next bottle, so that's good. Next, we're doing the white. You think the white might be harder than the neon since neon's so shockingly opaque. Daphne, I agree. I think we're going to be in trouble with the white. But we got to try, right? We have to try. Alright. I'm just going to pour the whole thing in there. Oh, lordy glue. 7.5 ml of glue. What? Oh gosh, so much strength to squeeze the bottle. Okay. Alright. 7 mLs. 7.5 mLs of the alcohol. So it's half and half. So we go to 15 ml. The rubbing alcohol and the glue. That's your peel off base. Peel off base. Alrighty. Close the neon. Now, it is very important that you close your bags of neon. You will see when I get the yellow that I forgot to do that. And it exploded all over the place. Alright. Here we go. We're just going to pour the rest of the white in there. Because, you know. 1, 2. Oh gosh. Alright. That's like 3 huge squeezes of the white. Like, I don't think I could have squeezed anymore. You're wondering if maybe white to color... Wait, what? I'm wondering if maybe a white to color solar would help with the white since the powders seem to help. But I don't think you use a mix. No, I don't think there's a neon white pigment. But we'll see what happens now. Because this... Yeah, because this is going to end up probably being just like a milky white, right? It's not going to get opaque enough for... Well, that is getting pretty opaque. We shall see. Let's add more. I think that's the end of the white. I think we have come to the end of the white. It is sputtering, spooing. It does look white though, and does look pretty opaque. I think this might be like a two-coat white. Lady J, what's up today? Lady J. That's my theme song. Everybody gets a theme song. Welcome to the chat. I make it up on the spot, so it's usually not very good. But we are trying to make this white peel-off base. I'm seeing some... It's looking pretty opaque. Shall we test it? Should we see what happens? Alright, now where did all these balls go rolling to? There's one. Stick that in there. Alrighty. Let's see what happens. I'll put it on this finger. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Well. Y'all, this might have been the easiest one to make. That's pretty damn good. Y'all, that's pretty damn good. Okay, alright, it is streaky. I'll give you that. It is streaky, but a two-coat white peel-off base. I can get with that. Now... I can get with a two-coat white peel-off base. Because white's always hard to do. Even a white cream is hard to do in one coat. Fun fact, Lady J is my better 3/4. Yes, better 3/4. Hi, Lady J. Are both of y'all in the same location right now watching? Because that's confusing. I think that's a two-coat white. I'm here for it. Alright. Let's pour it in the bottle. Because that works for me. And now we do the yellow, and we've done them all, I think. Got a rainbow. Alright, I'm going to do a second coat of this just to see what it looks like. Yeah, that's a two-coat white peel-off base. I'm about that. I'm happy with that. Alright, white is done. Alright. Now, take off this green. Now we're going to try to do this yellow. Our last one, the yellow. 2 coats is good for a white, right, Daphne? And it's a peel-off base white coat. A white base coat for those, like, we can put, like, black flaky toppers on it and stuff. Yes, please, and thank you. Yes, please, and thank you. Might as well take that off. Since she was just hanging out there anyway. Alright, y'all, here comes the scary part. I'm going to try to dig out this yellow. But, as you can see from the bag, she exploded in there. So I don't know how easy this is going to be. Oh, why? Why? Okay, there's that. We'll leave the other half of that in there. Alrighty, we've got our yellow. I need... What can I do? Paper towel. Yes. Alright. I'm just going to do a little cleanup over here. before my brain goes crazy. Alright. We ready for this yellow? You ready for the yellow? Alright, I'm trying to get some of this pigment off my hands because it's driving me crazy. And you know how it is. When we start getting to polish making, things just become a scary old mess. Okay, you go over there. I'm going to try to grab some of this neon here. Oh, you can go right over there. Alrighty. Last one is going to be our yellow peel-off base. Cream pops. Oh, like cream peels? Cream peelies? I liked calling it the peel off your undies at home. Peel off your undies. Where is that lid? There's a lid somewhere. Alright, we're just going to pretend it's somewhere. Alright. Glue. 7.5 ml. Alright. And then our alcohol, 7.5 ml. Alcohol. That's true. That's true. Alrighty. Yellow neon is next to appear. Oh my god, this is so messy. See, it was closed. Did the bag break? Alright. So we got 10 scoops of neon. 1. Wait a second. That's not neon. Oh no, y'all, we put the wrong thing in. That's neon hex glitters. That's not neon pigment. We're gonna have to start that one all over again. I was like, wait, that's not pigment. That's funny. Oh gosh. Okay. Now let's try to find the actual yellow neon pigment. There it is. Y'all, that was funny. Wasn't that funny? I was like, wait, that's not powder. But I couldn't see the hex part because it was covered with... Alright, well, you're gonna have to go away. Sorry. I don't need you, hex glitters. Alright. Here we go. Oops. I wonder why anybody is surprised that this has happened today. Because I'm not. This seems par for the course. Are you on the inside or the outside? Alright, let's just get another one anyway. Alright. Let us try the yellow again. I have so much neon on my fingers right now. 7.5 ml. That's why. This is why we're doing the yellow one last. Because I knew this would occur within 2 seconds. Then we're going to have a major cleanup session after stream. I like the way the alcohol and the glue kind of keep separated in the cup, so you can kind of see if you're being even or not, which is nice. Alright, now I'm going to try this alcohol thing again that I did before. Alright. Let's try this at home. Don't try this at home. It's messy. It looks so messy. I know, but you know what? That's why everything is on this mat. And then underneath the mat are paper towels. So all I have to do is go scoopy, scoopy, scoop. I try to preserve as much as I can. Like, I've used these paper towels like for the last 10 streams. And then I'll clean everything off and make sure all the neon is off of the stuff and the things. Oh, but she is messy, as you can tell. Alright. What were we saying? 10 scoops. 1. There we go. That's neon. 2. Not hex glitters. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Yes. It is very messy. So everyone, one major thing you learn when working with neon pigments or any of these pigments, make sure to seal the little ziplock all the way. Not just part way, all the way. So then this doesn't occur. So that was 10 scoops of raisins. We got a little stir stick. Stir in the yellow. Stir it in. Stir it in. Hi, kitty. There's a little kitty. Bye, kitty. See if we have any little bit of white left. Let's get it a little more opaque. Nice. Alright, now this is stirring time. It takes a while to stir the neons because it has to break down and absorb itself and all that stuff. Now, should we add the yellow, the regular yellow? I don't think so. Usually when I add that, it turns it green. I don't want it to be green. Alright, we're getting there. There we go. She is a bright yellow. I'm wondering if the yellow cream will just dull it a bit so it's not so like in your face yellow. It's like add a little gold to it. It may turn green, y'all. You know how my luck is. I'm just trying to dull the neonness of it a little bit. Just a little. There we go. It's getting a little not so bright. Although you can't tell because the screen is making this so bright. Should we add the little hex glitters in there? Maybe the slightest kiss of orange. Girl, I'm not feeling that lucky. If I add orange, it will definitely turn purple. But Daphne's never steered us wrong yet, so... Wait. I got something going here, though. Hold on. I I have cats fighting over my shoulder. That's fun. Alright, only because they said add the orange. I listened to the fans. I listened to the fans. Buddy's talking. Buddy, don't come over here. You're going to get yellow all over your fur. Oh gosh. Only because Daphne told us to. Here goes the orange. There's that drop. Little tiny, tiny drop. Oh gosh. Y'all, this is going to go bad. Oh god. We did it. We did it. It's in there. The slightest kiss. So not as much as the white we put in last time? Is that what you're saying? There it goes. Let's mix it in. And now we have orange. No, I think it worked. Daphne knows. Daphne knows. Wait, I don't know. Is it yellow still? I can't tell. Could be green. It could now be orange. There goes the fighting cats. Get him. Get him, Arya. Show him who's boss. Show him who's boss. Y'all, we got cats running around like crazy. There they go. And now the dog's in on it. Still yellow to you. Yeah, it's still yellow. And it's pretty opaque, too. So let's see if it works. I don't even know if I have any fingers to put this on at this point. It's so full of yellow. Alright, here we go. No, wait. We got a thumb here. Hi, buddy. Are you being chased by all the animals? Wow. Y'all are supposed to not be fighting anymore. What's up with that? Alright, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow in the hazy is yowza. Yellow. Mixie ball. Oops. I can't pick it up with my long nails. I have no control. Alright, here we go. See if the yellow worked. Now we can add more neon. Alright. It needs to be stirred more, but this might be a 2-coat yellow too. Like white, you know, yellow is kind of hard to make opaque. But this definitely needs a good stirring because it's all chunky. But the color is good. Color is good. Look at all the chunkies, streakies. It's got to be stirred so much more, so much better. Alright, I'm going to pour it in the bottle because it needs to be shaken, not stirred. But y'all, we just made a whole rainbow collection of peel-off bases. We're going to try them on now. I'm going to put them on my hand. Put some toppers on them. Put some top coat. See if they actually work and peel off in the future. Well, we know they peel off because we already peeled off a couple and they peeled off pretty dang good. So, excited about that. But we do have a full rainbow collection. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow collection. Alright, now what we're going to do is going to move things out of the way. We're going to add some new paper towels down. Clear this stuff out the way. This out the way. Nice clean paper towels. And I will be right back. I'm going to go wash my hands so I can do a fresh manicure. We'll be back in like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're back. All right. Yeah, leave that there. Now, cover up these. Now let's do it. All right. Get this yellow, orange. Quick nail cleanup, and then we will get to town. Alrighty. Yay! Stop fighting, kid. Oh, you're not fighting. You're just wanting food or something. Snacks? You want treats and snacks? Alright. Here we go. Let's see. Let's start with our purple over here, because we know purple's good. Yeah. I think the purple and the orange were our two best goes, because we used those neon pigments and they worked really well. Yeah, this purple is perfection. Definitely happy with that as a peel off base. Do a little cleanup here. Yeah, check out that purple. How perfect that is. Where's the camera? There you are. That's a good one. That came out really good. Purple peely. Then we'll do the orange on my thumb over here. I don't have enough fingers. Hold on. There we go. We'll do the orange on my index finger over here. Orange also came out very good. It's looking like the, I guess, the Mets on this team. Is that the purple and orange color team for the sports ball? There's an orange. Y'all, this purple and orange peel off base slap. They're number one on my list so far. Let them dry. We'll put some toppers on them. But alright, now we've got the red, blue, yellow. Now the blue, what was it? The yellow and white were two coaters. Then we've got our green, red, and blue over here. We got a rainbow of toppers. They look so good. These two look amazing. I agree with that wholeheartedly, to the point where I don't want to mess them up when doing my other hand. So let me prepare as we do this. Now I hope other swatchers like try this and think it's cool, because I think it's really a game changer. Like, if you could perfect the formula to be able to make your own peel-off bases to swatch all the colors that you have to swatch, all the toppers, it's going to make swatching toppers so much easier. They look so good. All right. Now, let us do the blue. That's the first one we made. Shaking it up as much as I can. Oh gosh. Oh, that hurts. And again, now we know, so we'll probably could probably make another peel off base using blue neon instead of the blue pigment, because I feel like that's what made us kind of, yeah, because it still has the like white isn't blended in yet on this, so I would definitely suggest the neon for the blue as well. But this is pretty good. If you do a nice thick coat, it looks pretty good. It just, like I said, that white isn't quite blended in enough. So it is still a little streaky here and there. But yeah, this one's not as opaque. So this one I would say isn't my favorite. I want to remake it with neon. Do, 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 do. Yeah, do you see what I mean by this one? How you could see the white within it, kind of. The white hasn't quite mixed in there. There's a buddy kitty on a tree. What are you doing, buddy kitty on a tree? Oh, trying to do some cleanup. This formula is also much thinner than the purple and the orange. Bye, buddy. Buddy said bye. Can y'all hear him? He's a very loud kitty. Don't mess up my thing. This is why I hate doing two hands at the same time. I mess them up. Alright, glasses. Bye, Heather. Have a good one. Alright, let's get the... Well, Heather, if you're still there, I'm doing the green. Okay. Here's our green, which again, same as the blue, that green didn't quite mix as well with like the darker green. Actually, it looks pretty good though. Now that I'm putting it on and we shook it up in the bottle a little more, it's not as bad as it was. This just needs a really good shaking because you can still see a little bit of that green pigment that's not blended in. But opacity wise, we're there. Just needs a little more blending. Approved. Top picks, meh. Alright, now we have our white, which should be a 2-coat white, which we know that. Two coats of white. You know what I'm thinking for white? Now that my brain is moving, actually, now that my brain is turning and turning, next Wednesday we may have an updated Whip It Up Wednesday peeling off your base coat, because I just had another idea that I'm not going to share with y'all, because I'm thinking I want to try an experiment. And if it works, I'm going to come back at y'all and fill you in on what I'm thinking. But for now, I'm going to keep this idea I've got close to my chest. If I say so myself. Alrighty, pull this around here. Clean up, clean up. Alright, one coat of white. That's going to need another coat. Then we'll do 2 coats of yellow. Don't bump the nails. Don't bump the nails. And then we got our red. You just realized the purple matches my beard. Yes. I love that. Purple matches. And then we got red on the pinks. Which I can't see what I'm doing with my glasses on. See, I'm making a mess over here. Too much polish on the brush, brush, brush. Alright, cleanup's a breeze. Alright, so now this is all drying. My purple and orange are still slightly wet. But I want to put a second coat of white. Stack it. There's our white. Second coat of yellow. So my white and my yellow are a little thick. I don't like how chunky they look. That's why I'm having an idea of forming. And then my red is also very runny. One more coat of the red. Alright. Now let's add some topaz. Topaz. You're on the edge of your seat. Here we go. Now, what topper should we add to the purple? We've got the Sonic Unicorn skin from the Holo Taco. We got the other unicorn skin, Solar Unicorn skin from the Holo Taco. And we got the Moon Fairy from Moon Cats. Anybody got any choices? Purple. What should we put on the purple? Should we do the Moon Cat? I think we should do the Moon Cat. Oh my gosh. I got this one for rewards from last month. Alright, here we go. Will it be a base coat? Alrighty. What do you think? I feel like when I put that when I put the topper on, it made it less opaque, and now you can see the nail line. Hold on. Or is that just my imagination? Or is that where it was still wet? All right, let's do the orange. Let's do the solar unicorn skin on the orange. You think? Or should we do the moon cap? That does look pretty, though. All right. Solar unicorn skin. Ooh, yes. Thank you. Wow, that's pretty. Can you see it? You can see those little flakies. It is pretty. What's the other Sonic unicorn skin? Sonic, and this is the Sonic and Solar is the two I have. But that looks pretty good. Should we put a little Sonic over that one too? The purple over the orange, just to see what she does. That's kind of pretty. Yeah. Alrighty, now we got the blue. What should we put over the blue? A little moon cat again? Moon kitty? Then over the green, we'll do our solar. Ooh, that's pretty too. And then over the white, I was gonna put the black flaky taco. Ah, ooh, I like it. Pretty, yeah. They are looking good. A little black flaky taco. It's like cookies and creams. We'll do some. I don't know. Let's try the solar, or what is this? Sonic over the yellow. Hold on, I need to clean it up. Clean it up. All right, that came out pretty good. The yellow with the Sonic. All right, then we got the red. Let's put the moon cat over the red. Alrighty, there we go. We did it. We did toppers. We did peel off. Well, we did peel off bases, and then we added the toppers on them. Now, final thoughts. Orange and purple came out perfect. I think we can perfect the blue with using neon, so we can get those going. Now, yellow and white, I have an idea. And the red, actually, we'll probably use the red neon as well to get all those neons going. But the green, something about that didn't mix well. I feel like if we mix it really well, that'll be fine. And the white and the yellow, I have an idea for the next time. The blue almost looks like a crackle, right? Well, that's because what you're seeing is like the white from the blue that's not mixed in. Remember I said that white's not mixed in? So like if you look, you can kind of see the little streaks of white that are not fully mixed in there. There, you can see it really well right there. So that's what you're seeing on the nail. So it's a combination of the like rainbow sparkles we just put on there and the white. So yeah, this needs to be shaken. The green and the blue need adjusting. The white and the yellow I have an idea for next stream. If it works, I'm gonna do it, and if it works. But overall, the purple and orange, I would say they work as peel off base coats. Cause look at that. That looks like you would just put toppers over orange. So now, like, if I ever need to swatch a topper and I want to do it over black, I have the black peel off base. I'll have my orange peel off base and purple to give a variety. And hopefully I can get the white. I think the white idea I have is going to work. And the yellow. And that's pretty much all you need. Maybe that red. Get that red going right. But overall, I think I would say this is like an 85% success. Because I think we kind of can play with what we have and make them all work eventually. Because I guess that's what polish making is about, right? Testing things out and making them work. But yeah, that's the stream for today. I'm so proud of us that we did it. We did it. We made the peel off base coats. And now, if y'all want to do this at home yourself to make those peel off base coats, here's what you're going to need. For the base coats, for the peely base themselves, you're going to want to use that Elmer's glue, the clear washable glue or clear glue, and the 70% isopropyl alcohol. So this is what you use to make your peel off base, and that's your base for all the colors. And then we added pigments. Now the way we added pigments that worked best was we discovered neon pigments work the best. The neon orange, the neon purple. These made these two. They work the best. You can get these at Glitter Unique. And then we also added white to the neons, and I also added a little of the matching colors too. We added for the purple. Did I add anything to the purple? I don't think I did. Y'all have to watch the stream. I don't remember. The blue and red, then everything, basically you're going to want to use the neons for the bases, and then mix in some of the other colors. Like we did some of this yellow for the yellow just to dull that neon, and you know, y'all figure it out, y'all play. But basically you want to do your peel off base at home and add some color and get it really opaque with the white. That was our hint. We used the white to get it opaque, and the neon colors. And that's it. That's the stream for today. I hope y'all learned something like I did. I feel like I learned some fun things. And I would say it was a success, just like you said, Daphne. It was a success because we have peely base in different colors now, especially these two. These two, I still can't believe how well the purple and orange came out. But I hope everyone has a good rest of your night. I'm going to try to keep these on. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to actually probably over the weekend play with some ideas I have, adjust them and play with them. And we'll talk next Wednesday, and I'll give you the lowdown of how these did overall, how long they last, and all that stuff. And I'll see you at the next one. So I hope everybody has a real good night. Good night, everybody. Have fun.